All right, guys. Yeah, we're on the road here, but this is a really quiet road. And where I was parked, like you see in the last video, was just too muddy there. We had a lot of rain the last couple of days, and I just wanted to go over the rig. So it's a little noisy. You can hear it running. Just want to make sure all the lights are working. I don't know if you guys normally do this. Check the tires. Kind of already looked at the tires, but I just want to kind of give you guys a quick rundown what I normally do. Make sure the hitch is in good shape. All the lights are working, and tires, everything is good. Like I said, I already checked the tires, but I didn't want to go looking behind the trailer because it's really muddy back there. And yeah, so everything looks like it's working good. Nice quiet street. People walk down there. They do the exercise down this street. And yeah, so let's get in the rig, and then we'll talk more about this race, which has some controversy about the weather. But yeah, you know how it goes. We'll talk more about it when I get the other camera on. And the weather for today, it looks pretty nice. So, all right, let me switch cameras. All right, guys, we're ready to roll. Yeah, it's just easier to do it out here. Dan's guy, I didn't want to back it up on the driveway because I'm just pulling out, so it's just as easy to do it out here. If anything's wrong, I can just go back, you know. So, and yeah, people just walking, getting their exercise, because it's a really quiet street. Well, usually, not there's another car behind me, but it's a usually quiet street. And there's a bunch of construction on a main route. Like right now, I usually, to go to north, like Virginia or something like that, I have to go 96 south, then 42 east. But they got a traffic circle that they've been putting in for the last year. I don't get it, the traffic. I know we're talking about racing, but I'm going to talk about this real quick. You know, it probably cost over $1 million to do a traffic circle, and it's been for a year. Now they closed the road for a couple of days, maybe a week, I guess, to finish it off. But so I have to make a left. So I think if they just put a light on there, it would have just been a ton cheaper, and done the same thing. In Jersey, they get rid of all the traffic circles. In North Carolina, they add them. Go figure. Pennsylvania, too. Okay, yeah, so we have a lot of stuff going down here. And then I got to make a hard, wow. Usually it's empty here, even with this, whatchamacallit. I have to make a hard right coming up in a little bit. Wow. I've never seen these many cars this time of day. Never. Oh, you're gonna have to wait now. So yeah, who knows why they do what they do, but maybe they figured that's the way to go. So I got to kind of take the back way. And as I figured things out here, wow. Yeah, sorry guys. More construction. I think I talk about this all the time. Because this route I would be going if I'm going to Bristol, Charlotte. I'd be taking this road all the way to 231. I know it doesn't mean much to you guys, but I'd be going a lot farther to another good route, another major route to shoot to get to the highway. But now I have to go to 95 and kind of got to skate the back way here. So yeah, this turn is really tough. It's a very tight turn. So if there's cars coming the other way, I'm gonna have to let them go first. We're looking good. It's like a lot of rigs have been turning here, and it's muddy. Yeah, so you're gonna see I'm gonna make some crazy turns. This is just not the best way to take a big rig, but got no choice because the road's closed. Anyway, the weather conditions for this race, not so good. Tomorrow looks pretty good. This morning it was gloomy, but now it's all cleared up. I don't see any rain. In fact, I don't see any rain going north. I mean, I could pop up, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a sustained rain, so my ride should be okay. It's only 125 miles, a couple hours. I got to stop and get fuel, but and the parking doesn't start till 1. From what I talked, Larry Wiggins told me about 1. And But Thursday looks okay. So guys are testing and tuning, probably look okay. But if you're Friday does not look good. Every weather channel I go to, the weather does not look good. But Saturday and Sunday, doesn't look like, if anything, Saturday looks the best. Sunday, maybe late in the day. So it's a crapshoot for guys that got to travel. If I had to go 4 hours or more, I don't know if I would be here. 2.5 hour ride, it's a no-brainer. If I get turned around, I get turned around. I feel bad for the other guys. Like I said, it would be a tough decision to make. If I was saying going to Charlotte, I would do. Bristol, I probably would do. Maple Grove, I wouldn't do. Anything north, I wouldn't probably do. So it's a tough call. So yeah, this is going to bring us on to 39, and then I'll take some more back roads until I get to 42. So hey, you guys get a different look. This is kind of my road I take with my motorcycle because it's nice and windy, and I can be like a hooligan. Biggest thing I worry about is deer running out in front of me. But during the day, it's pretty good. You very rarely see a deer during the day. In the morning, at night, definitely see them. So.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Carolina.
Yeah, and the trees hang low here. I just heard a branch hit the top of the motorhome. Nothing bad. But this is not like it's a major. I can't say it's a major truck route, but it's a route, and yeah. It's usually not traveled, but because of the construction, everything's been a mess. And hopefully, when I get back, it'll be done, but it may not be. I'll have to come back.
Onto North Carolina 39 South.
Yeah, it's a little different here, so.
Continue on North Carolina 39 South for 3/4 of a mile.
And the sun's starting to break out, which is kind of cool.
Next left onto North Carolina 42 East.
So my first stop will be the truck stop at Davis Truck Stop. We got the fuel card, so fuel's like $2.99, $3. It's not bad. That's what I like about a tag over a fifth wheel. It just follows you. You really don't have to worry about turns, even with my long trailer. It's nice. I don't know what your thoughts on the rain deal, guys. I know a lot of you guys that are posting that always just want to go along for the trip, but always curious to hear about, is it worth it to go? Do you take the chance? It's a lot of money. You know, we don't do it for the money, guys. Yes, at one time you couldn't kind of maybe break even, get a little bit of money, pay for some of your racing. Now, you're not paying for anything. The gas is so high, your rigs are expensive, the insurance, everything, the race car maintenance, everything is just way out of control. So we just do it for the love of it. It's just the way it is. Some guys can't do it anymore. Who knows how long I can do it? You know, if something happens to me or, you know, my business fails, then I'm out of luck, then I don't race. So, and then for the guys that are so wrapped up in racing and they get so mad, there's always another race, and if there's not, so what? So what? Is it that big of a deal to get so mad at yourself or so mad at the equipment or your wife or your kids or the dog? It's not worth it. I don't want to mention names, but I know racers that get so bent out of shape, so burnt out. Why do you do it then? You know, that's why I'm not a big. I get a little bummed if my performance is bad. But if my performance is okay and I lose, so what? It's a big deal. I'm doing what I can do. I'm doing what I can do. I'm getting to do. It's a dream. If I was 18 years old, I'd say to myself, man, I'd love to be doing what I'm doing now. So those guys, they're probably not listening to me, but it's not worth it. I know it's easier said than done, but I ground myself very easily, very quickly. When something goes wrong, bad or something like that, in racing I'm talking about, I immediately say, calm down, Ken. We get to do this stuff. This is a privilege. This is not a right. You know, it's a privilege. I don't care how hard you work for your money, that you're still privileged at what you're doing, because you're privileged that you were able to make the money. So, you know, and people say, oh no, I worked yeah, so you worked. A lot of people work hard and don't make it. You did. So just be grateful, guys. I don't mean to preach, But I'm just preaching for me. I'm grateful for myself. I'm grateful for whatever I have. And I always tell you guys that, and I appreciate all the posts you make. And so, give me a bunch of comments, and they always go a long way. So with that, guys, I'll be back when I'm down the highway more, because I'm kind of running out of things to say, and I don't want to be preaching to you guys. I just appreciate you guys tagging along and watching. So we'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, I am back for a fuel stop, and I'm on E. Well, pretty close to it. Ooh, quarter of a tank. I don't know if you guys go that low in a big rig or any rig. That's as far as I go, quarter of a tank. A little light comes on, says I got to get fuel. I don't know how much more I could go after that. I never really tried it, but nice smooth trip. Got a little bit. Sun was starting to break out. Then it got a little cloudy again. But there's no rain. I don't see any rain. The ground's not wet. And we got, about 1 mile to go. Yeah, 1 mile. It's Davis truck stop. The app is showing, I don't know what the pump price will be, but the app is showing $2.99, or really technically $3. Curious to see what the pump says. So we only got maybe another hour to go after this. Like I said, this is a really easy run. I like this truck stop. It's usually not crowded, but we'll see. You just never know. Sometimes you gotta wait. Looks like this guy's going. Yeah. I was pretty lucky there. Nice, that's not bad. We're proud movers of our heroes. I like that. Support our troops. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. American flag. Can't do enough for the veterans. Yeah, not bad. Pick the right one. All right, guys, you know the routine. We're gonna switch cameras. Yeah. And see if nothing moved. And let's switch cameras. All right. Curious what the pump says for fuel. Yeah. Oh, my one leg gets real stiff for some reason. I don't know what I did. Must have pulled something. Okay. Oh, not that much of a savings, guys. Only 10 cents. Better than nothing. Okay, looks good. So, as we know, we have to put this down because I'm using the satellite pump. Fuel up to 200 gallons. I don't have 200 gallons, but that's good. Okay. Looks like they had some rain here. Quarter of a tank. Curious to see what it's going to be. Haven't done this in a while. Yeah, I'm just trying to top it off. Let's see. Just looking at my phone, how long this took. And it looks good in there. It took me about like 5 minutes to put in. Let's go see how many gallons. Now granted, oops, sorry, put the camera away. Just remember I got a camera in my hands. Let's get back over here. And how many gallons it took, or a quarter. 75 gallons, that's about right. A 100-gallon tank. But what I wanted to say is, yeah, good. $233. What I wanted to say, guys, is it took me 5 minutes to fuel up 75 gallons. 75 gallons in 5 minutes. And the reason I'm saying that is because, could you imagine if this was an electric truck, how long I'd be here? 5 minutes to fuel up I'm in and out in 10 minutes. It ain't happen with electric car, or electric truck, or anything. You can have them. Not interested, never will be interested. All right, guys, let's switch cameras. Okay, guys, we are leaving. That was painless. I like to say that was painless because sometimes things can be a pain. Let's see if this guy pulls over for me. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, bud. Thank you, sir. So yeah. So that's a trucker. See what he did, guys? That's a trucker. These other guys, I don't know who they are. I guess they're just trying to make a living and they don't know what driving a rig is. They don't know the etiquette of driving a rig. And you guys see, he flashed the lights. I flashed the lights to get him over. Just a courtesy thing. Don't have to do it. And he blinks his lights back because he recognizes that and then, he pulls over for me to let me get on the highway. So I don't have to, I can keep it to the wood. So you do have a truck. That's, like I said, that's a trucker. It's probably, he might even be independent. Who knows how they do it? I don't even know how independents can do it. Let's give it a shot. Ooh, we got some mist coming. A little bit of moisture in the air now. You can see it on the windshield. Well, hopefully an overpass is not coming, and because then he can't pull over, or if it's a car parked over, not a parked or disabled vehicle, then I'm screwed. But let's see, guys. I don't know what you guys. I like to roll past these guys as fast as I can. So. Fast as I can get by them, because I don't want to deal with it. I had to go up to about 75, but I just don't want to deal with these guys. Because so if somebody's, I can't see it, I'm blinded, I can't see. Suppose there's somebody on the road, truck, whatever, on the shoulder, disabled, disabled. I guess that's a good word to put in. He's going to come over like this overpass. He's got to come in the middle more. So stuff you have to deal with. All right, guys, we are close to the exit, and it's the exit before it tells you to get off. It is a service road. You don't have to worry about it. You're not getting off you're not going to miss the exit. So it's exit 50. So it could be 50A, B, C, D, but you're going to stay in the hammer lane. You're not going to change from the hammer lane. Much better than, like I said, I'm repeating myself. Guys, if you've seen my videos, they know about this road, but it's just so much, you don't have to worry about it. See all these cars coming on from 460? You just never know. And then you're trying to slow the rig down, and it becomes a nightmare. Sometimes if there's nobody on the road, then it's no problem. But just stay in the hammer lane here. You just want to stay right here. I know it looks like you're getting back on the highway, but you're not.
Merge onto I-95 North, then take exit
This is the window.
51.
You're coming around this turn, you got to get off. It's just not a good window, guys. Especially when you're in a big rig. A car, yeah, you can have no
Take
problem.
exit 51.
It just doesn't work. But like I said, you can see how easy it is, and you can see how tight this turn is. And you see this guy rolling by me with his crazy wheel setup.
Continue for 7 miles.
So yeah, so now we got about 7 miles. Let's see, it's showing some traffic, showing some red, but I don't think it's gonna be a lot of traffic. About 10 miles to go to the track, and I'll be back. All right, guys, exit 61, south on 85. That was a short run off that exit we got off at 50 on 95, and it's pretty much, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles to here, and maybe another 4 or 5 miles to the racetrack. We've got a little construction coming up here. I was wondering why it was, oh, okay, we can go. Okay, guys, Virginia Motorsport Park. Yeah. Looks good. All right, guys, we shall be back. All right, guys, well, I'm back, and probably something a lot of racers are not going to want to hear. They'll probably know already before I get home, but they canceled the race. The sun is coming out. I don't know what the reason was. It'd be nice if they would have posted this yesterday, but it is what it is. I feel bad for the guys that long travel. Mine's only 125 miles. Not a big deal. 2.5 hours, I'll be home. But I'm sure some of these guys traveled a lot longer than that through traffic and all the other BS. I do feel bad, so I'm not going to do a rolling home. I'm just going to do an ending. It's just I'm going to do this all in one video, and it's a shame. From what I hear, they're going to be making it up at Maple Grove at the division race. How, I don't know. I don't know how they. I mean, at the Open, they're going to make the. It's going to be the Virginia division race at the National Open at the Dutch Classic. That's what they say. Who knows? I won't be going up there. I won't be making up this race. I don't really need to. Rockingham is in a couple of weeks, so I'll be going to Rockingham, and hopefully we can make it through there without any issues. First time I think I've ever seen this happen. As far as let's start to roll a little bit. No need to be parked here. As far as canceling the race on Wednesday, when they just told us the parking was between 1 and 6. Yeah, crazy, huh? I wonder if they posted on Facebook. Anyway, guys, that's it for the rolling into, and just kind of disappointed, but there's nothing I can do about it, right? Just work on the next race. That's all we can do, or get ready for the next race. So with that, guys, I don't know what else to say, but we'll have another on the road, or we'll have another rolling into soon. Later, guys.